Welcome to the collective. It is a windy day. So much flying around. And all of that. Everything's just going crazy right now. We're doing for some kind of cyclonic action or something. So the trees and wind has just been blowing crazy. The dogs have been going crazy too, but at least it's not raining for the moment. Well, we have some news. In our beautiful garden lurks a terrible secret. And yeah, aphids. I don't know what happened. I think it went in with some lettuce or something over here. I've since removed that, and the bean and the melon, and sterilized pretty much everything. And I found the start of the plants going and being infested with my peppers. And then I found some on the tomatoes. And you can see where one of the pork tomatoes here was just eaten alive pretty much. And so I spent a moment, well, several moments, gosh, I spent the rest of the evening with a magnifying glass. I have a big magnifying glass here. And then I have, yep, there it is. I have a smaller magnifying glass that I can see better. And so I would use this to scout out the infection. And I would pick the aphids off, and I would spray them all down with the soap. Let's see. I use the insecticidal soap here. You know, the safer stuff. And I would just spray the whole thing down when I would see a plant, get under the leaves, and then I would wipe it, the leaves and everything down. And I would do the same thing with the tomatoes. And then I would duck these into water. These poor things here in water, and I would shake it off in a pail of water while just holding it. So I was like this, doing this with the underwater. And this is the third day now, and I've been gone through each plant and inspected to make sure that the aphids are gone, because they're going to hatch babies, and you got to do this for at least 8 days. Another thing I don't like is when you spray this soap, it works when it dries, but once it dries completely, it's not effective. So what I do, and to make sure that the leaves won't drown, because this does stop up the pores of your leaves, and some plants worse than others. So I go and I use water, and I spray the water. I spray water on it once they're dry, you know, like the next day. And it kind of reactivates the soap a little bit, but it also dilutes it more. So, you know, there we go. So it dilutes it, and it, you know, feeds the plant a little bit. The tomatoes might not like the water a little bit, but again, it's to get all that stuff off their leaves. And so far, I'm halfway through the inspection process. Now, yeah, I wouldn't expect you to do this to like 9 million different plants. But I think I was able to stave the infection off. I only found one winged aphid, so I lucked out with that. So because I think I staved off the infection, you know, we'll tell in 8 days, and it's really kind of relaxing to go and pick through in here and see. These are my mutt peppers, the peppers that I picked from my own seed, so they're not going to be pure because I had several types. So I may have a jalapeno Carolina Reaper, or you know, something like that. These tomatoes, I can't play with that too much. I did get a hybrid, so these are pure, but I did go ahead here. And these are the tomatoes that I'm growing that are already flowering, and these are the mutt tomatoes. I don't know what's going to happen. And they should be fine here, but I'll probably repot them anyway. They seem to be very happy. Listen to that wind. Yeah. No rain, but I'm sure something's going to snap down here. So let's see. Yes, so spared from all of this seems to be my eggplants. I have two different kind. One that's a small, compact one that I enjoy. I usually enjoy the millionaire ones. Those are really nice. And eggplants that you grow yourself tend to be sweeter, not bitter, not those huge things that you don't know what to do with, and gentle, and they're just like mushrooms, or they just are very tasty. So yeah, these guys are sitting pretty. And then here I have my, of course, oh, these are the pears, and they're spineless, so that you can eat the pads, and prickly pears, but they're spineless, so you can eat the pads and eggs or whatever. I haven't had any bloom yet, so that's kind of sucky. I would love to see them bloom. And then, of course, my dragon fruit cactus just sits there and continues to grow bulk. And this guy is fun because this thing's like 3 feet tall. That is a cilantro, a single solitary cilantro plant decided to grow, and it's probably going to flower, but it's been very happy. It must have snuck in with the tomatoes. So that's what's going on here, along with my vanilla. I just wanted to tell you about the aphids and how I was dealing with them. This area was totally untouched by aphids. I haven't had a single aphid. And the peppers are starting to bloom already. So we'll see. It looks like some of these are probably going to be cayenne-ish, which, as you remember, were like, they're almost a foot long. And they were very tasty. I made some good sauce with them and flakes. So if you have any questions, go ahead and give me some comments or like. I'd love to see you share this on Facebook or whatever. And let me know what you think about how I'm doing things. Maybe I could do things differently. Maybe some more fun with the editing or whatever, but I like to try to get these out as fast as I can, especially now that the season's rolling around. And I will, see, what I haven't done is planted the, let's see, squashes and all that, but I'll probably do that this weekend, and I'll probably have a video on it. So, again, like, share, subscribe, and I appreciate you guys looking and watching and viewing. Thank you.